بسم الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته معكم بدر من فعل الحاجي. And good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to have an instructor called Dr. Ahmed Dilsad. This doctor have been in Prince Mohammed Al-Fahdi for how many years?
Hello, brother. Thank
Hello.
you very much for inviting me to this conversation.
Yes.
Well,
You're very welcome.
it's been 2 years. Yeah.
You've been teaching in Prince
You're
Mohammed for
correct.
2
I'm
years.
associated with PMU.
You're very welcome, doctor. I've been especially personally was one of your students, and I am very honored. To be honest, you've been
course I know
excellent.
it.
You've been very cooperative, and we appreciate that. So, tell us more about yourself. What's your background? Where did you study, and why did you want to study in physical education?
That's great. Good question. I originally come from India. It's a very small place where we do not have good electricity facility, no good road, and so many problem you can imagine.
disadvantages,
Okay?
yes.
Yes. And then I found that physical activity. It's an important issue over there, yeah. But initially, I did not know about physical education. Honestly, it's sports science. My father sent me for pursuing physical education, and I started. And then I gradually came to know its essence and the genuine
Yes.
relevance to the society. That's how important it is.
It's a very crucial part of our daily life, and it might affect us in the long term.
100%, 100%,
yes.
yeah. Because as you were saying, well, obesity is a big issue right now. WHO is saying that it's now an epidemic. Okay, obesity is not just like a person is very healthy; it's now a disease.
Yeah.
And I can see that.
It can be compared to coronavirus at the moment.
Oh yes, even corona is, we can say, more or less is finished. Am I right? But obesity is still there.
Yeah.
So we'll have to fight against this obesity because everybody is facing.
And the solution isn't very easy. It can't be a cure like coronavirus. Coronavirus, you can have a shot and that's it. You have dealt with it. But obesity, it's a very difficult thing to work with. Like some people, they have the financial advantage. They can do surgeries that can help them and reduce their weight. However, there is a high percentage of the people, like you said in India, for example, they don't have the financial support to do these surgeries. So it's very crucial and important to have these daily activities and to try and work out their bodies as much as possible. However, not to exaggerate, right?
You're correct. More or less, this problem exists here as well. I'm writing a lot of research papers. Recently, one of my papers published in Elsevier Hallion. So I can see that this problem exists in Saudi Arabia as well. When I go through the literature review, it's saying that Saudi's cancer and diabetes is kind of escalating day by day. It's like it's at a hike right now. So how we can decrease this number is a big issue. And at the same time, we will find out the determinants, the barriers, like which actually restrict people to go for physical activity. What are those barriers actually demotivating people to go for physical activity is important, because this is the only pill, only medicine we can say to fight against obesity. That's we must go for regular physical activity. We'll have to participate in different types of games, sports, activities, physical activities. This is super important right now.
And that's why we should raise awareness about physical activity. And for example, you'll be talking about issues in Saudi Arabia about obesity, same as smoking. Smoking is a very fatal and common what can I say, a disease, or it's a habit of people, a bad habit. For example, my father, he's been a smoker for 40 years.
Yes.
And unfortunately, he was diagnosed with not a lung cancer, it's like a piece above his lung. And alhamdulillah, he was able to recover in less than a year. However, this case isn't as common as with many people. Many people suffer death. Many people suffer disabilities and won't be able to do what they used to do.
Yeah.
And can you tell me how can we stop this?
Well, very specific to your question, like awareness, okay? Well, PMU is a lovely place especially like, all students to pass or graduate from their own major stream, they will have to pass 2 courses in physical education. So it's meaning that you can say 100% student knows about physical activity in its essence, and in that way actually society is getting aware day by
More
day.
aware, yeah.
So that's responsibility PMU is taking. So it's a lovely thing, honestly.
Yes.
So I believe once they will educated, they will know this all thing, they will go to the broader society, they will disseminate this message to the mass, and that,
To
that's
their own
how-
families also.
Yes, they will pass on this message to the families, and they will have that in the back in their mind all the time, that what are the things they need to take care in terms of advocating physical activity. Am I right? So I think it's a good thing, a good step that especially PMU has actually initiated, and I think it has a very long, in the long run, it's going to be very rewarding.
Yeah, we should definitely thank the Prince Mohammed Fahd University Administration and Registration Office for adding these two valuable courses to our student. And however, in my case and many other students' case, like especially in the computer engineering department in college, that we as a software engineering student, we stay on the desktop for a long periods of hours of time, and it affects our health very badly. How can you, or how can I change that habit?
Well, see, even in the classroom, I'm actually teaching a lot of short period exercises. Like, well, even when you are sitting, okay, for long hours, what are the things probably you can do?
Have deep breaths, for
to
example.
save yourself from kind of back and neck problem, because back and neck problem is a big issue. Like, you are watching a screen for long hours, even back is related to, like, you drive for long hours, when you in the lecture hall you need to sit for long hours. So back and neck problem is the kind of major issue I can see. So I am actually teaching a lot of things in the class time, like small exercises that what they can do during the class time, or even when they are in the sitting time. So yes, of course. And honestly, let me tell you a very good initiative again PMU is going to take. We are planning to conduct a youth symposium. It will be first of its kind in Saudi Arabia, where a lot of schools we are going to invite it, and there will be a presentation where students are going to talk about how we can promote physical activity and what are the barriers actually they face when they go for physical activity,
That's
in participating
wonderful.
physical activity. And there will be a day-long talk, and definitely we're going to get a lot of feedback, output from that. And your media team is one of the pivotal component of that entire.
We will be there. Definitely,
you will
we'll be
remain
there.
in that.
Also,
yes.
one of the activities or of the things PMU tried is that it has an annual marathon. Isn't that right?
Yes, of course we do.
Yes. That's an amazing thing.
Yes, running around the campus. Our
It's wonderful. You can meet new people from different colleges and departments. That's amazing. So thank you, Dr. Ahmed. This was a wonderful and is a wonderful interview with you.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you for staying with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and my best wishes to your team. It is really lovely. Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah.